Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Julie. I'm 53 years old. I'm a professional makeup artist, a licensed hairstylist, hoping to inspire you to try new things, bring you information so that you know what to spend your money on. It was requested by one of you, and I can't remember who it was, to try out the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Blurring Skin Tint. So I picked up two colors. I've got 420 light medium neutral and 415 light neutral. So I will be testing these out. I picked up the CoverGirl TruBlend Skin Enhancer. I've got the contour and the blush. I don't know what color I got here. I'll figure it out as I go. Kiehl's also sent over their sunscreen. This is the Beyond Screen UV Serum. It's a broad spectrum SPF 50. So I'm gonna try this on before my skin tint. I hope that it's not gonna interfere with the texture of it and the wearability of it, but we shall see. I picked up Maybelline Lifter Lip Liners. I've heard good things about those. And I have a new mascara to me. This is the Voluminous Panorama up to 24-hour Extreme Black Intense Mascara. So I'm gonna try this out. I will be checking in throughout the day to see how this wears on my skin. I've already looked after my skin. I'm well hydrated. I will put what I used in the description box. I should put my hair back. I feel a bit of a mess today. I just stuck my hair up in a bun and I'm all wrinkly, I noticed. Excuse me. If I waited until I looked perfect to get on here, I would never end up filming. And nobody's perfect anyways. I want to go ahead and try this out. I'm going to shake this up. Let me see what it says. This is a serum and sunscreen hybrid. It gives a broad spectrum UVA, UVB protection while hydrating and boosting radiance. It says it's supposed to work on all skin types. There's no white cast, no greasy finish, and let's just give it a try. Ooh! Oh. Well, it is fluidy. Oh my God, I splattered it all over the place. Okay, don't do what I do. Seriously, where did that go? Well, it's thin, which is nice. It feels very nice. Feels like a moisturizer. What else can I tell you about a sunscreen? That's a good question, actually. What makes you like a sunscreen, like one sunscreen over another sunscreen? Is it the texture? Is it the smell? Is it... Like, there are so many different options out there. Is it your love of a brand? What influences you to buy one sunscreen over another sunscreen? I'm curious. Is it price? Is it reputation? Get my ears, down my neck. Feels good. I'm gonna let that sink in. I'm gonna use some CoverGirl eyeshadows as well. So I just had a chance to pick those out. I've got the 415 light medium. I am self-tanned, but I just did this the other day, and because I wash my face really well, I exfoliate, I use a washcloth, I get all the dead skin cells off, it tends to fade faster than my chest. So I wanna make sure that my face is attached to my body, and I'm gonna bring the color up a little bit. We'll see what 415 looks like. I think it's gonna be a little bit too light. Oh, it feels nice, actually. That is a possibility. It's not bad. It's not as dark as my chest, but let's check the other one out. The skin tint also has an SPF 30, by the way, so I'm gonna be double whammied here. I've got the sunscreen from the Kiehl's, which is 50 plus, and I've got the 30 sunscreen in this, so I will not see any sun damage going out today. Let's put it on this side. That's a lot. Boy, I don't know what a little looks like. This could do my whole face. Is it ever nice and silky? Yeah, that looks more like my chest. And I think this color, because it's a little bit darker, is gonna help cover my hyperpigmentation better. If I go too light on this area, it's just gonna look gray, and that matches. So this would be my color, the 415, if I was natural without my self-tan. Owning both would be a nice mix between my tan color and my non-tan color. The website says this is a light to medium coverage that hydrates while blurring pores. It has a soft matte finish, but it's hydrating up to 24 hours. It's infused with niacinamide, licorice root, and bamboo extract. I feel like I could apply this with my fingers, actually. I don't love doing that because it makes a mess. Let me get a towel. Let me apply it with my fingers on one side, and then I will use a brush on the other side. The only problem with this is I forget that it's on my fingers, and then I touch my computer or I touch a wall and I've got makeup all over my walls. That's why I don't really love doing it with my fingers. But if you're in a hurry and you don't want to pack tools with you, it's easy peasy. It reminds me a little bit of NYX Blur Foundation, only I feel like this one is more hydrating. Just gonna stipple this on, kind of let it dry down a touch. This is a great match for me. Get my blue vein there. Oh, that's nice. Again, I'm gonna go back to my e.l.f. liquid blush brush. Do you ever have one of those days where you're dropping everything, you're running into walls? I feel like I'm dropping everything, I'm clumsy, my words aren't coming out very well. Hey, this is nice. I like applying it with the brush better. Let's take a good look. Just stipple that on there. I'm just gonna press that in a little bit. It looks like skin, and it doesn't look dry. It doesn't look cakey. It just looks like skin. What's the magic? Should I look at the ingredients? It's got some slip to it. It doesn't feel too matte. It feels like my skin still has life to it. We'll see what it looks like in the daylight. I won't forget, I promise. It has niacinamide, which is a vitamin B3. It helps smooth texture and refine pores. That's part of the blurring effect you notice. It evens out skin tone, supports the skin barrier, which helps it look healthier and less dull. The licorice root extract is known for brightening and reducing the look of dark spots or post-acne marks. It has bamboo extract, naturally rich in silica, which gives a soft focus, matte but healthy finish. It helps absorb excess oil while still letting skin glow so that it doesn't look flat and dry. And that's what I feel. It doesn't look flat and dry. You know what? I might use the 415 for under my eye. I'm just gonna play. I like to push makeup to the limits. So this might be the wrong color for me. We'll see. Just brightening up underneath there, and whatever's left on my finger, just tapping it out. Good enough for me. I'm just going to Shoppers Drug Mart. I want to keep it nice and simple. I say this all the time, but just because something is labeled foundation or concealer doesn't mean you can't use it for either or. Maybe just a little bit of that lighter color just down my nose, a little bit, just to highlight a little bit in the center, and then just a little bit on my brow bone to even out my skin. Let's go on with the CoverGirl TruBlend Skin Enhancer. It's hard shopping at our drugstore because so many of them were open already and swatched. I wish drugstores would have testers so that that wouldn't happen, because those other products that are meant for sale, nobody's gonna buy them because they've already been swatched on somebody's hand. I got the color Defined. There were multiple colors. I got the one Defined because it was the one that wasn't open. This might be a little bit cool for me. So definitely a contour color for me rather than a bronzer. I normally go for something a little bit warmer. I don't really worry about contouring my face too much, but let's just try it out. I think the other color, the next step up, would have been better for me. I'm gonna use a brush by Kiehl. They're sold on Amazon. Just work it into the brush. Yeah, I feel like that's too cool for me. But that's okay, I'll warm it up. That's too cool. See, to me, that looks like dirt on my face. So I know everybody says contour is cool. Yes, it's cool, but it has to suit your skin, you know? Like if I were going up on stage in bright lights and I really wanted to have a shadow or wanted to transform the shape of my face with that kind of look, maybe. But this, that is an issue. It's not the product, it's me. It's because I chose the wrong color. So that's not gonna work, darn it. I think I'm just gonna go over that with my foundation brush and blend that out, and I'm gonna go with something warmer. I'd like to keep this in the drugstore family, so I'm gonna use my Physicians formula. This is the Butter Glow and Go. I really like it. I'm not gonna use the blush on this though, because I wanna use this new one by CoverGirl. I'm just gonna brush the excess off on a towel and use the same brush. You'll see the difference right away. This is much more flattering, and that's a lot. I don't need all of that. This is a beautiful product, by the way. And now I'm just gonna take my foundation brush. There's really nothing left on there. I'm just gonna take it around the edges, make sure that it's all blended. And that looks much more natural to me. So it's not considered a contour, but who cares? It's still giving me shape to my face. It's still giving me dimension. I'm happier with that, much better. And I'm gonna pull this up here too. I feel like I should be going to a concert, a rock concert. You know what? I'm gonna take this off too. It's very distracting. I'm like a crow. As soon as I see something shiny, that's all I can look at. Is that the bird that likes shiny things? They collect the shiny objects? That's me. I think I chose better for this one. This is the CoverGirl TruBlend Skin Enhancer. It's called the Blush Balm, and I got it in the color Nude Flush. And they had multiple different colors. They're hydrating balms with jojoba oil, raspberry, and pomegranate extracts. It's blendable, mistake-proof, and water-resistant. It can double as a lip tint as well for a monochromatic look. I don't normally do that, but it is a great way to cheat and lessen the amount of products that are in your purse or in your bag. I'm gonna use a MAC 170. This is a foundation brush, but it doesn't matter. I just want something stiff. Blend it into the brush and then pop it on. Let's see. Oh, the people are here mowing my lawn. I hope you can't hear that. That's a pretty color. And the products are all working really nicely together. This side is so much more lifted than this side. You ever notice that on your face when you could be a completely different person on one side versus the other? Let me just try this on its own. It's kind of a peachy pink, right? This is the Clean Eye Color by CoverGirl. I've used these eyeshadow sticks before in some other videos. Easy peasy, but I am going to use a shadow over top from this quad, which is also a clean color. Very good prices. When I went to Shoppers Drug Mart, they were on sale too. I looked for other shadows that I might be interested in, but I already own the ones that I like. It'll be interesting to see how long these last as well, because I know eyeshadow sticks from Bobbi Brown, Laura Mercier, they all last all day, especially Bobbi Brown. They're my favorite probably. And this eyeshadow palette, it's the Cool Berry eyeshadow palette 232. I remember loving this eyeshadow palette. I'm not a fan of the packaging, but it's so inexpensive that if you do travel with it and it breaks, it's not gonna be like, oh my God, I broke a $50 or $80 eyeshadow. I think I'm gonna go in with this matte color. I'll probably use the dark shadow as my liner. And I'm using a Shoto 03 from Refer. I love playing around with makeup, all different price points, but I have to say, brushes to me are like shoes and bags for some women. I don't really collect shoes and bags. I would collect makeup brushes. I have so many. The tools make such a difference. But look at how smooth that goes on. No chalkiness, no flaking, easy blend. It's exactly what I wanted. I like the cool tones. The cool berries are perfect. Just bringing that on the outer corner. Pretty standard eyeshadow technique, nothing new here. I wasn't intending on using this, but I got this a couple weeks ago. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Lash Waterproof Eye Pencil. I got it in brown. Maybe I should apply this first and then the dark shadow over top for a nice thick lash line. Okay, is it a roll up? Oh yeah, it is a roll up. Oh, that's good. I don't know what made me try that. Kind of reminds me of the shape of Huda Beauty's lip liners. I didn't know that you didn't sharpen those a long time ago, and I tried to sharpen the Huda Beauty lip liners. They're roll-ups too. So I'm just gonna lay it on its side and just go right into those lashes. I can feel my lashes moving. And before that sets in, I'm gonna use a angled brush. This is by MAC, and it is a 208 brush. I'm not sure if that's still available. It's pretty old. I'm just gonna go right in there and go over that liner. I don't think I need it for it to last, but going over it with a powder, just make sure that you get any wobbles out. Kind of softens it a little bit, and it allows you to get right into that lash line. Okay, let's see if I can get it even on the other side. This is always the trick. The pencil feels nice and smooth. I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes, and then I have this new mascara to try. What is the difference between these two? This is Voluminous All Night Black, and this is Voluminous, I don't know, just black, I guess? It's got a Stretch Flex Complex, volumizes and lengthens. It has a multi-level panoramic brush, not blush. Coats even the tiny lashes. It's smudge-proof, it's clump-free, flake-resistant, yet easy to remove. The brushes look the same. I know a lot of you, when I asked what mascara you liked, a lot of you mentioned the Panorama mascara. And I tried it again, and the gold one is old, so I just need to pitch that. It's combing through my lashes really nicely. We'll see if it holds my curl. Oftentimes, if it's really thick, then it will weigh my curl down. This one feels like it's going to keep my curl, so we'll see. That looks good. By the way, I'm using the MAC Lash Curler. It's nice and tight. Gives a really nice curl. And I'm not poking myself in the eye with it. Yay. And I'm not making a mess on the other side of my eye either. And I think that's because the bristles aren't extremely long and the formula's not so wet that I'm making a mess everywhere. In my live the other night, I tried using the telescopic. It didn't work out. This one is much better. I like the brush better. In that live stream, I was saying I like a stronger brush and I don't like my brush to be flexible. The telescopic is flexible. I don't like that. Oh, I didn't put any eyeliner on the bottom. I think what I'll do is just use my thin brush and I'll go into the dark color, but I'm going to tap it into the light as well, just to make it a little bit softer. I don't want to pull it down too far. I'm really trying to create a lift with this. Yeah, and that softened it out a little bit just by going into that lighter color. I went into the matte color, not the shiny. And again, I'm not taking it into the inside, keeping it on that outer 3/4 really on the bottom, just underneath the lash line. I'm hitting the roots. Just makes my lashes look a little thicker on the bottom. Okay, and I also want to see how this layers. So that's one coat, and then let's go in with a second coat. You don't always have to go in for a second coat. If you want more of a natural lash, just skip the second coat because it was fine the way it was. And I'm not making any mess on the bottom either, where the telescopic was going all on the inside of my eye. And it wasn't because I was having an off night. It was the brush. Makeup is so personal. And I kind of got it clumpy in here. I feel like that looks good. I have the Maybelline Lifter Liners. I picked up 4, and I'm not going to try them all on today. I have 03 Player. Oh, that broke right away. What? No. Okay, that wasn't a good sign. Okay, let's try that again. This is Player. I wonder why that broke. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. This is Line Leader. That feels better. This one is Fine Line. And then I've got Out of Line. They feel nice. I don't know why that one broke. So that one is a little bit warmer, which is not what I'm going for today. I'm probably going to go for either one of those. I'm going to do Fine Line. The Maybelline Lifter Liners, they're infused with hyaluronic acid, which is rare in liners. Maybe that might be why it broke though. Creamy formula, sharpenable tip for precision. Oh, overdrawn, too much. What am I going to use for a lipstick? I don't want to put a gloss over this because I won't be able to tell if it lasts a long time. A gloss always breaks up the formula. I like this color. It's giving me fall vibes. I love fall, but I don't like the winter too much. Let's go in with the Maybelline New York Superstay Ink Crayon, and this is in the color Pave the Road, number 130. I don't remember using this. This lipstick should stay. I'd have to eat something pretty oily for this not to work out. It's definitely brighter than the lip liner, brighter than I expected, but that's okay. Do I need anything else? If I'm being really picky, I should put something in here. I just cheated my foundation up. I know it's not Drugstore, but I haven't used this in a while and I love it. It's my Chanel. And it might actually be a little too dark. I'm not sure. Let's just see if I can brighten that up a little bit. This is in the color BR32. I probably should get a lighter color, but sometimes I feel like, I've said this before, if I go too light in there, it enhances the wrinkles. So I don't often go really light here. Does the job, and it stays. I feel like I'm a little clumpy here. Out of curiosity, I want to see what this looks like if I curl it. This is the eye that doesn't want to stay curled as much as the other one, and my mascara has dried. Could Did that make a difference? I feel like that made a difference. All right, I'm gonna go about my day. It's a fresh, nice day, so I'm not really putting it to like a sweaty test, but we'll still be able to see what this looks like in the daylight and at the end of the day, so stay tuned. I will be right back. Okay guys, I'm out walking the dogs. I don't know if you can see them. I went to Costco today and did some errands. So let's take a look at my skin. I'll stop for a second. The sun is kind of behind the clouds, so I hope you can see. My lipstick is really comfortable. I don't feel like it's dry at all, and it seems like it's staying. It's a small monitor, so I can't really see what I look like. So far, my skin feels really good. It is feeling comfortable, and I'm happy with the way it looks. So I'll check back in a bit. Okay, I got some sunlight, so let's check this out. And I'm not walking anymore, so we'll be able to take a good look. I haven't gone out for dinner or anything. I think Dave and I are going out for dinner because he just got back from fishing for salmon in BC last night. So we have some date time that we need to catch up on. And I'm sure my lipstick won't last through that, but I will check in later in my studio lights. So let me know what you guys think. And let me know if you like this kind of check-in. I think it's helpful. I think. Okay, just finished eating dinner. I had salad, no wine. That was good. There's Dave. Say hi. Oh, the little Pocket Mini Pro doesn't... See how it just looks at me?
It blocks me out.
It does. It just follows me around. Anyway, just had salad, and Dave said my lipstick is on, like really on. So that's good. What? Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Why did you laugh?
It sounds funny when I say it. When you say it.
Oh.
Like really on.
It's really on. It didn't fade, so that's good. Okay, so watch when we go up the stairs. I'm just showing Dave. Oh shit. Okay, watch. Wait. Watch how smooth it is. See? It's not our gimbal, my little buddy here just... It's so smooth. See, you hold it. It'll just follow you.
It won't.
Yeah, it will. It follows you.
Oh, I thought it wanted to follow you.
No, it follows the face. No. See? How smooth? Okay, we gotta go. We're gonna get hit by a car.
Yeah.
Bye. I just looked in the mirror. Dave lied. It's not really on there. It's just a little bit on there. So the foundation worked out really well. It sat really nicely over the Kiehl's Beyond Screen UV serum. This felt really nice. My skin isn't irritated at all. Oftentimes sunscreen can make me feel kind of tight and tingly and just like a little bit irritated. This feels nice and light also. So really thrilled about that. The lips, obviously really nice. Let's check the eye makeup. Yep. Eye makeup stayed on really nicely. Mascara. Oh, I think I may have a bit of flaking. Oh yeah, I do. I have some flaking right there. My husband didn't tell me. And I have a little flaking right there. Interesting. I'm gonna have to really keep an eye out for that kind of thing. I don't normally notice that. So if you have a problem with any kind of flaking with the Panorama mascara, let me know. I don't think so though. So many of you say you love it. Maybe it was just me. Maybe I was playing with my eyelashes a little bit. I'll keep using it. And if there's an issue, I will let you know for sure. I like the way it looks. My concealer looks good, as I knew it would. Chanel concealer is one of my favorites. It always stays really nicely for me. Do I still have my blush on? You know, it's the end of the day. This is what I would expect I look like. Makeup moves, my face moves. So of course something's gonna fade off. I'm not unhappy about this. I'm actually quite thrilled. It would be so easy for me to touch up my lips and my cheeks to go out again, or if I, we're out for an event or something. So I hope this video helps you. Let me know if you like this format, if you like the daily check-ins. I was going a little ham today with my little DJI Mini Pocket Pro. I love that thing. It's so cool. I should show it to you. I didn't even bring it down. It's a really cool camera that I like using. I did purchase the DJI Pocket Mini for vlogging, for check-ins, and I need to do that more often. So I'm happy I remembered to do that today. Let me know what you think of the makeup. Have you tried this foundation before? Have you tried the mascara? If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. It helps me out a lot. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Share with all your friends, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.